Hello and welcome to Parveen Smith's Celestial on this day. Today is the 13th of October 2014 and welcome to this Parveen Smith Celestial broadcast for you today. So many of you already know that I am an angelic Reiki master teacher, and I'm also a practitioner of this and practice angelic Reiki every single day. I'm very, very privileged to say that angelic Reiki saved my life in the right ways, that I'm here today to be able to do the work that I'm doing. And that's through the guidance of the angels, ascended masters, and the divine will itself. So many of you have already heard of angelic Reiki. For those of you who haven't, it's a beautiful energy which is given to us through the Archangel Metatron. And Archangel Metatron is the overseer of our human incarnation on this earth, for human beings overseeing our planet. And for those of you whom are in belief of incarnation of other beings as well, we say incarnation of beings in this world that we live in, as etherically around us, energetically, metaphysically, these beings are here to support us, and we call them angels. And the Greeks know the angels as angelos, and many other cultures around the world, the Jewish and Islam, and even in ancient Sanskrit, we may hear of angels. So what we're looking at here is that angels have a different ranking in systems as well, which I'll explain to you very, very shortly. I'd like to do first of all one thing with you, if you wouldn't mind, which is to help you to cleanse by using a Karana Mudra. Okay, so I'm going to show you how this Karana Mudra is actually done. So you actually place your, it's almost like the deer, isn't it, when we look at our hand positions that we may have used to do some sort of shows and things like that, and especially with a lamp in the background in the darkness, we can make all our shadows with our hands and fingers. So this may look like a deer, okay, but this is actually a beautiful Karana Mudra which can help to cleanse. Yes, I said cleanse, and that's really important for us to cleanse ourselves and the energy that we are working in. So here, this is the Karana Mudra. So imagine yourself holding your hands like this. And again, what I'm looking at doing here is that you don't always have to have two hands, but one's enough as well. But basically we're using our cleansing mudra hand position, which can help individuals to clean the space that they're in, also to help the cleansing of the body as well. So a few weeks back, I actually went into one of my meditation groups, and we were looking at this particular hand positioning as well, where we look at cleansing our intestines, the colon, our lower stomach. So this is a good one also to cleanse your space as well. By just sitting in this space, we're actually bringing in cleansing energies. Can you feel anything? Okay, if you can, that's absolutely fantastic. And if you can't, don't worry about it. Okay, I'd also like to, now we've done this, I can sort of get some sort of feelings coming through now as well, for those of you who believe in how energies do work. There is a beautiful energy coming through now, and I'm just quite happy with this at this moment in time. So next what I'm going to do is look at sharing with you about angels. And there are lots of different types of angels, as we know, and I would never ever know every single angel's name, neither would any other human being on this planet, to be truthful, because angels are way, way, way beyond us, and we are actually very, very lucky to have connection with angels. So my connection with angels has come over the last, I would say, 9 years or so now, and very much on a life sort of situation where I'm thinking, well, how am I going to get through this situation? But what I can say is the angels were here to support me. So there are many hierarchies of the heaven, that's what I'm going to share with you, and people may even call them counselors, seraphims, cherubims, thrones, governors, dominations, virtues and powers and ministers and all sorts. But the very first what we're going to be looking at here is that in general the Christian hierarchies places seraphim and cherubim at the very top and the archangels and the angels at the bottom. Okay, and this is the order followed by Dionysius, the Areopagite, and Thomas Aquinas, used by Dante in La Divina Commedia. Okay, so we'll see how this feels for you, but there is a hierarchy in general that really does work here. For those of you who are interested in angels already know this, that's absolutely fine. For those who don't, have a listen to this. So seraphims are at the very highest, then it's the cherubims, then it's the thrones. We look at all the different types of angels. Dominations, virtues, we're looking at powers and principalities, archangels and angels. And virtues, which are comparable also to the Malkalim, are also part of the Hebrew law and confusingly considered to include several named angels who are part of, well, maybe the hierarchies of heaven. Okay, so that's what I'd like to share with you on this day. What I'd also like to share with you, particularly on today, is that we are very, very blessed in this world that we live in, and many, many transformations are taking place. Don't be frightened to sort of go through different changes, and I know that I have actually taken some major steps over the recent times to seek what feels good for me and what doesn't feel good for me. And the angels are always absolutely right. The angels actually gave me a message back in July to work solo. You're not going to believe this, but that's exactly where my journey has taken me, and I have no control over actually my journey. I'm just here being and ready to receive as and when where I'm meant to go. So what I'd like to say to all of you is just be in the here and now moment and see where it takes you. And for me, being in the here and now moment has really, really been part of where I am today. So as I am very, very much present and grounded in the work that I do and what I believe in, I feel something is taking place. And again, like I say, very privileged to be where I am in life right now, because it is the angelic vibration I feel specifically for me that has taken me forward. Well, I'm glad that I could actually share this day with you, and I will be looking at sharing lots more with you, as I am really rather busy at times, so do bear with me. And there's lots of fun times happening as well, which I'm happy to share with you in the very, very near future. Thank you for listening in to Parveen Smith Celestial. If you want to find out more about my courses, have a look on my website, parveensmithcelestial.co.uk, and you can contact me if you want to be in tune with angels. And I've been practicing this for quite a few years now. I'm very, very blessed to do so. Namaste. Thank you.